Hi, my name is Laura and I'm a campus recruitment consultant in the Macquarie campus recruitment team. I joined this team in January of this year after spending a couple of years in another role at Macquarie. And today I support several business groups through the intern and graduate recruitment process. So the areas that I look after are risk, finance and asset management. And that's primarily across our risk management group, our financial management group and Macquarie Asset Management. So my role really is to help those business groups with attracting amazing people like you to join Macquarie by showing the Macquarie story and providing some insight into what it's like to work at Macquarie. I then take everybody, so that's yourselves and our managers, through the recruitment process. So that's from application right through to your first day in the office and help you really with starting your own Macquarie journey.
Hi, I'm Lucy. I'm currently a technology business operational risk management graduate who is aligned to the banking and financial services division. So that is basically our Australian retail bank branch. So we have quite a global team. So we're not only working closely with each other, but also many other teams within the division and in other countries as well. So to put it simply, in my role, we help the division, so in my case, banking and financial services, manage their technology operational risk and to sort of help them stay compliant. I previously did a summer internship with Macquarie and I really enjoyed it. So I decided to come back as a graduate at the start of this year.
Hi, my name is Jason Sun and I'm currently a 2020 technology graduate at Macquarie Group. I started as an intern and I enjoyed the experience so much so I decided to come back. I'm currently working as a software engineer in the banking and financial services division, and my day usually consists of cool coding projects as well as meetings to brainstorm and figure out the problems that we face day to day. I'm also interested in trying out some work as a business analyst and I plan on doing that in my next rotation. It's really cool how Macquarie gives you the support to take control of where you want to take your career.
So how does Macquarie differ from other global financial services organisations? In my opinion, I think Macquarie is quite different when it comes to financial services because you really experience the flat structure of the organisation, and so that means that you get to work with senior leadership and your career is really in your hands. So you do get amazing support along the way from the company and everyone in it, and you're really encouraged to pursue the things that you're immensely passionate and interested about. So you really take up the responsibility for learning and developing. Secondly, so we also have a very flexible working arrangement to account for other commitments in your life. And since Macquarie has such a global presence, there are also other opportunities for you to be able to work with others from a different country or for yourself to go overseas and work as well. So I really think the possibilities are endless at Macquarie. So from a tech perspective, our corporate operations group, so CogTech, provide businesses with aligned account management, software development and manage Macquarie's enterprise-wide technology. So Macquarie is investing in platforms alongside entrepreneurs and investing in our own capabilities as well. So I think technology at Macquarie really resonates with our newly defined purpose of the entire company as well. So empowering people to innovate and invest for a better future is Macquarie's purpose. So if you are to join the corporate operations group in tech, you would really be making a direct impact to the company in terms of achieving our purpose, and you'll really be able to see the value that you're adding. So I think that in itself shows how amazing working in tech at Macquarie can be.
Coming in as a grad, I really didn't know what I wanted to do for the rest of my career. But what I think is really great about Macquarie is the fact that their headquarters is in Sydney, which means there's all these opportunities at your fingertips to try new things and figure out where you want to take your career and where your interests lie. Macquarie also really values employees having a positive experience, and I think that's what differentiates Macquarie from other organisations, is the fact that they have interesting and impactful work no matter what day it is, regardless of what team you're in. They also have a great culture and some interesting offices. The office I'm in is probably more similar to a tech company than it is to a financial services one. I mean, we have a cinema, we have ping pong tables and a stuffed kitchen. There's no complaints there.
We have a number of roles available in our Macquarie technology team. So Macquarie's technology team is made up of nearly 2,500 people based all around the globe. They work on delivering innovative and technological solutions to provide fast and reliable systems to place trades, deliver value, and position us to be competitive within the market. So working in one of our teams in technology, you could be building platforms and apps that support more than 1 million retail banking customers to lead the way in digital banking, or be involved in projects within the organisation that transform the way we work. So we have several technology roles available in Sydney in our summer internship program. They are software engineering, business analysis, UX, UI design, infrastructure engineering, cybersecurity, and data.
So technology at Macquarie plays a huge role in the broader Macquarie business, especially in banking and financial services, in areas such as home loans, wealth management and financing options, where technology is really the biggest driving force when it comes to innovation, when it comes to reaching our goal of being the #1 digital bank in Australia. So we really have to think about how to implement and use technology in order to create that seamless banking experience for our clients. And if you were to work in technology at Macquarie, I think it would be a really exciting opportunity because there's always something new to learn, there's always something new to do. So definitely would recommend this type of role at Macquarie.
Macquarie is always developing new technology to stay competitive within the banking industry. We're always looking to innovate and adopt new technologies as they become viable. This is especially true within the banking and financial services division, where technology allows us to deliver greater value to the customer and ultimately drives us towards being the #1 digital bank.
So in terms of the types of technology we use at Macquarie and how technical it is, so for me, I'm not a developer, so my day-to-day really varies, but generally it's spent on helping the tech teams improve their processes to become more automated or efficient and to ensure that they're compliant with our technology controls and standards. So the programs and softwares that I tend to use for my day-to-day include your usual Office 365. We also use Jira and Confluence, Remedy, Power BI, and our main risk triage platform is Open Pages.
I'm currently working in the Smart Data Store team within the Banking and Financial Services division. We're a technical team that works on creating and maintaining a set of stateful platforms that power a more enriching digital banking experience for our customers. We work with all sorts of technologies, but just to paint a picture, on the last project that I worked on, I had to use Spark, Scala, Cassandra, Elasticsearch, Kubernetes, and much more. So it's safe to say we're going to work on some pretty cool technologies.
So how did I prepare ahead for applying to the internship or graduate program? Since Macquarie has so many different roles and great opportunities to offer, I found it really valuable to narrow them down and to work out what I was really interested in doing. From there, I tried to network and talk to as many people as I could in similar roles and divisions, because sometimes you never really know from just reading a job description. I did this mainly through joining UNSW societies and going to as many events as I could. I would also look out for company events. So, for example, my interest in Macquarie actually started when I first attended a Networking for Women event that they held a few years back. So our current CEO, Shamara, was giving a speech there, and afterwards you could network with people who worked at Macquarie in a variety of different roles as part of the event. My second tip would probably be to tailor your experiences and application towards where your interests are and the particular role that you want. That way it makes it easier to find the perfect fit for both yourself and for the company. So a lot of UNSW societies can help you with networking and the application process. They have a ton of amazing resources, events, and people you can talk to. So I definitely recommend you to take advantage of those while you're in university.
I prepared for both behavioural and technical questions. For the behavioural questions, I made sure to know all my experiences back to front, especially what I did at university. The interview is likely going to want to know a lot of detail, and I ended up speaking about one example for most of my behavioural interview. With my technical questions, make sure you really understand the projects you've worked on, how they were coded up, and how you designed it. Make sure to know how you contributed towards this project as well. Also, brush up on your algorithms questions in case you get asked them in the interview. I prepared for this by solving some challenges on the websites LeetCode and HackerRank.
I thought it would be helpful to share with you some application tips. So first of all, what we're looking for. So we recruit for well-rounded individuals. So that's somebody who can demonstrate a strong academic record and also involvement in extracurricular activities and or participation in community-based initiatives. We're looking for students who can bring something different. So who'll push boundaries, challenge processes, and examine a problem from all angles. So if you're someone who's curious, self-motivated, resourceful, and have a genuine interest in financial services, we'd absolutely love to hear from you. It's also worth calling out that it's not a requirement to have previous corporate work experience before starting your internship or graduate program with Macquarie. What is important though is being able to articulate why you want to work in financial services, what's led you to that decision, and also what it is that you're doing to pursue that interest. The next piece I'd like to give you a tip on is your application. So your application is a chance for the campus recruitment consultant to get an understanding of who you are, and it's typically made up of a cover letter and a resume. So for your cover letter, you should express why you're interested in Macquarie and why you're interested in that specific role. It's also worth calling out why you're passionate about the industry. And also, it's an opportunity to differentiate yourself by highlighting what makes you the best fit for the role. It's also worth calling out in your cover letter if you've attended any Macquarie events or read something recently about Macquarie in the news, because that shows us that you're going above and beyond to develop your understanding of our business. And then moving on to your resume. So I would suggest that your resume speaks to your key achievements and your skills that you've developed throughout your work experience. So it should highlight any relevant academic achievements as well. I'd suggest keeping it to 2 pages at the most, and you can use bullet points to call out any tasks and responsibilities that you've held in the roles. Anyway, that's all of the tips from me. Good luck with your applications this season. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to our campus recruitment team, and we're more than happy to answer anything that you may like to know about the recruitment process or about our businesses. Thanks so much.